Yeah. Gang, gang, emergency Zoom film at 11. Same 5 goons, same deranged obsession. This changes everything. Bro, it's page 47 of emotion they skin while half watching Yellowstone. Gang, gang, squinting at 8-point font like detectives. Zoom so far and the pixels are screaming for mercy. Look at this, timestamp 2022, my God, but they're yelling it like they just cracked Watergate. High five. Mike's been muted for 20 minutes, still barking. Circular logic, so a lot of time that's impressive. Trust the plan, this is massive. Nah, fam, it's boilerplate and it's mid at best. Gang, gang. Self-appointed outrage, swap patting each other like they personally ended corruption. Gang. Dropping bombshell tea that's been sitting in pieces since breakfast. Gang, gang. Moral high ground, speed run, they'll flip the script the second it's convenient. Gang. Same PowerPoint presentation, new day, same brain dead narration. Gang, gang. We're not obsessed, we're just passionate. 3-hour living yesterday's hoodie passion in my ass. Why is he even breathing right now? Says the guy refreshing notifications every 14 seconds. Gang, gang. Playing lawyer on God mode, reading comprehension. Stuck in elementary, confidence in the stratosphere. Case dismissed. They're screaming to the void. Motion still pending, but go off, I guess. Disagree? Obviously a paid chill. Actually read the filing, deep state plan. Laugh at them, you're clearly compromised too. Exist in the same zip code. Suspicious behavior, notify the group chat. Gang, 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 gang. Tighter circle, smaller brain. Gang, gang. Echo chamber finally running out of oxygen. Gang, gang. Yeah. Gang, gang, acting the actual judge like it's group chat. Replay all meltdowns, labeled just asking questions. Got warned by the core once, that was a suggestion. Still get it the same screen like it's strictly trash talk. Gang, gang, we're above all this drama. While screenshotting, they on meltdown for content. Preaching peace and love while actively baiting bears. And fake shock when the bear finally bites back. How could this happen? Gang, gang, synchronized tantrum hours. 5 tabs open, all the same screenshot. Different zoom levels, gang, gang. Premature victory lap over legal language, still can't pause. Gang, gang, standing 10 toes on business until tomorrow's finally send them scrambling again. Gang, gang. Hype the claim to the moon, then ghost the chat when it ages like milk. Gang, gang. Gang, 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 gang. Gang, gang. Refresh. Gang, gang. Gang, 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 gang. See y'all same time tomorrow. Gang, gang. Don't be late.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing this wonderful evening? Man, it is a good day to be alive. The sun was out today. We even got a little bit of rain. It was nice. It was really nice. Just doing your job, lurking in the background. You're welcome to lurk away. Enjoy your evening. This has been a very, very interesting week waiting for Trump to give a statement. Yeah, I've heard there's some crazy stuff that just happened. Pretty breaking news. Let me see if I can pull up the information here. We may go over that for a little bit, but I've got some other stuff if that's not happening. So give me just a second, and I will. What is that? The correspondence dinner. Correspondence dinner. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they were just evacuated like an hour ago. Security incident. Seeing if there's anything that they've got going on. Yeah, we're just waiting on to see if he's going to have anything to say. Don't know what's going on, but it's crazy. Matt Mowers has the best coverage so far. Okay. I'm just watching to see if they got anything on the regular news. Waiting your AI video and open letters. Well, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Awaiting your AI videos. Open letters regard the dismissals with prejudice. You're worried about upsetting Daddy Jeremy. Oh, well, thank you for the $5. I'm not worried about upsetting your daddy. I mean, if you think that I'm going to upset your daddy, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I'm sure that your daddy will be happy to know that I don't worry about a whole lot of anything. I've got a life. You might want to try that sometime. But thank you very much for the $5. That's very kind of you. Welcome, Raiders. Hit the thumbs up. Yes, definitely hit it on the way in. We will be more than happy to absolutely enjoy the craziness that is going on. I'm looking to see if anything new is happening, and we'll we'll keep an eye out on it on the backside. Paint Chip Senior is a junior. It could be any one of the anti-Hales, but that's fine. They're absolutely welcome to come over here, send super chats just like anybody else. Being that they're talking about they're wanting to come after anybody that covered the anti-Hales and covered the craziness. They want to take us all down. Just reporting on them. It's really interesting. These people want to talk about free speech, but then whenever you use free speech, they want to quash your speech. It's really interesting. Makes them sound gay. That's what I think. Makes them sound very gay. They maybe it's because they're gay and mentally retarded. I don't know. It could be anything. Could be anything. They do have issues. Can't help that. I can't help with that. Of course, you'll always have those crazy ones that want to come in, and I'm just watching and seeing if they've got any news coming in. So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna pull up. I guess this came in from the AP. See if there's any information on that. But yeah, they're just getting ready to have some sort of speech, I guess. Happy weekend, crazy weekend to be sure. Mother Nature is swirling and dancing, making people crazy. Must be the moon phasing. It could be. Became that. It could totally be the moon phasing. Just sent you a DM on Trump. Okay. I'll check that out. Let's see what we got. Yeah. I saw that right there. But I just wanted to get a little bit more information. Oh, that looks wonderful, Heather May. Hope your Saturday has been good. It is wonderful. Oh yeah, it looks like cherry blossoms and all kinds of beautiful flowers just popping. Yeah, this is the time of year for that. Well, thank you very much, Heather May. I appreciate that. Brenda, yes, it's just been a crazy one. And I was taking a nice little break with Mo, which I do every Friday. So I have these Fridays where I do a stream with Mo. I thought we were going to do one in the morning. I didn't know the night before that she had lost a crown, and so she had to go in the morning and get that taken care of. So she was just like, well, this sucks. And I was like, well, I guess no stream in the morning. But yeah, she's doing good. She's doing good. We did a stream last night, as we do every night. And then of course, we go about our lives. And I guess these fools are so engrossed in trying to ruin other people's lives that they don't realize that they're not the 24/7 coverage they think they are. They're really not that important. And they'll keep inserting themselves because they want to be important. People like Paint Chip are saying, hey, you've got to pay attention to me because my 6 subscribers over on Substack and 5 of them are just me. You have to create these fake accounts just so they'll actually pay attention. Somebody will pay attention. It looks like somebody's really liking him. Well, that and J-Hip, because we know J-Hip's the 6th one. That's he loves Paint Chip's stories because they're good to make him laugh. They always give him a good laugh. Broke the crown, then broke the temporary crown, but Mo did do a trial coverage today. Yeah, that's right. That's right. She's busy woman, and that's why we like Mo. But we don't cover Hale stuff whenever it's coming out on Friday. We don't cover the crazy whenever it's coming out on Friday. There's enough crazy out there that we can cover just about anything that's coming out. Like this correspondence. We'll see exactly what's going on. I'm just waiting for the president to come in and see what he says to has to say, because that's going to be really, really interesting. It looks like the news I'm getting out of Charlotte. Well, you got a problem, buddy? My little dog's over here just scratching away. Go lay down. You're good. Come here. I'll scratch your ears. I got your ears. You're good. He must be feeling frisky. It's that time of the year where springtime is popping and he's all sneezy and just wants to be chill and snuggled up and relaxed. Hey, Libby, good to see you. Howdy, Cheesy Cheeto, Nuts and Chat. Yeah, they've, oh, poor puppy. No, he's good. He's just getting his nice little spot so he can be happy. Really, Marama? Yeah. Good evening, Michael. Good to see you. Good to see you, Mr. Hoffman. Good to see you. Yeah, firefighter ferry. Oof, it is crazy stuff going on. Like I said, I'm just waiting to see if there's going to be any interesting news, what's going to be said. If it's, because I guess they don't know the whole situation, but yeah, crazy stuff. Bye, good to see you. Oh, see, that always worries me whenever you see a ginger on camera, because they're usually looking for a soul to steal. It was Bo, not me. What we'll do is we'll, like I said, I'm checking to see if anything's going to be coming up. People are starting to pile in. I guess this was a correspondence dinner, so might as well get all the correspondence there for the correspondence dinner, and then have a single speech and see what exactly happened. So, what was that? Oh, your woofers are gone. Bah. Oh, yeah, that happens. He will rant and blame everyone. Yeah, well, that's a possibility. We don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, we'll probably just go over this tomorrow and see if there's anything interesting about it. Welcome, Tug Raiders. Welcome. I was thinking about this today. And this is the best part about taking time off. Lynette and John have been going. What is it? Okay, dude. Lynette and John have been going off about some pretty vile things that they've accused Travis of. I mean, whenever we say pretty vile things, and I figured might as well let the person's child who's being accused of having relationships. Now imagine this: you've got the Anti-Hale's ecosystem over there that have been parroting the same thing that Lynette is saying. You've got Paint Chips over there saying the same kind of stuff. You got the craziest stuff going on with them, and this right here is just some of the most vile things that they're saying. So, let's let the person actually address it that they're targeting. Why don't we do that? Because I was like, they need to be reminded. They need to be reminded that this kind of stuff is absolutely abhorrent. The kind of stuff that they're saying about Travis here is pretty bad. So I thought tonight would be a good night to talk about this. Let's just play this, and you guys can hear for yourself.
Where we're at, we're now inside the trading post right now. Levi's outside goofing off, but speaking of Levi, man, there's been some pretty awful, hideous rumors going around, and people are saying different things like this.
Yeah, see that? Lena at the trading post is a wonderful, awesome lady. I love her to death. And when she realizes what he's putting her son involved in, she'll put a stop to it. Now you have to understand this is coming from the same person that called the police because there was a young kid wearing a mask, so he wouldn't be on camera. You couldn't notice him on camera. His face wouldn't be there. It would just be someone, wearing a mask. and could have got them severely injured. That's how much they care about the kids in Otter Creek. They really care so much. They're loving people. Yeah, very loving people, that they would say this kind of stuff. Imagine.
And so if you read that last thing, there's going to be a stop put to it, or we need to get some sort of, we need to get it straightened out. So we come up here to Lena, right here at the trading post. Everybody say hello to Lena.
Yes, Lena.
All right, let me get you set up. All right, Lena. Now, obviously, you have told me some stuff that some individuals have come up here and been telling you. I'm a little crooked there. It's just typical me. And you kind of wanted to set the record straight as to what goes on, because go ahead and let everybody know a little bit what you've heard.
Okay, well, first of all, I am Levi's mom. My name is Lena, and you guys probably all know that Levi is 16 and he has autism, and he has formed a bond with Travis a little over a year ago when we very first come into this town. I try to stay out of everything. I know it's a very small town and people like to talk, and
Hey, Max.
And I understand that. But when it comes to my children, then that bothers me. There was some accusations. Well, I have to say
Stand by.
accusations.
Are you good?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
wait.
He left his microphone in there.
This
Good
edition
job,
of
Travis.
Narration with Willis, he forgot the microphone inside, so he's talking to himself. But I was just telling you, we didn't want to have that going while the customers were in there. All right, we're back. We, again, I didn't want to film, like I said, just a few minutes ago with customers in here. One thing I wanted to mention real quick, though, is that I meant to say ahead of time is like, Lena knows less about this whole entire situation than I know. And you all know, like, I know very little, just what people get tuned in on. But like I mentioned before, what I use the wrong wording, accusations or insinuates. There's been some stuff going on out here that she wanted to clear up. She called me. She was like very upset about the things that are being said, and she wanted to kind of clear some things up. So I'll kind of throw it back to her and let you kind of go where you left off.
So the first time that it started was the time that you let the kids ride in the back of the truck. They thought that was weird that you were hanging out with kids. But I have to say, that was the first time my kids have ever ridden in the back of a pickup truck ever.
Man,
Because
we
when
used to
lived
do
in
that as
Atlanta, you
kids.
can't put your kids in the back of a truck in Atlanta,
Yeah.
okay? But being in the country, I appreciated that because that's how we did when we were kids.
Right.
So, and they loved that.
The kids.
So the kids loved it, and they love Travis because he's very real with them. If I have a problem with Levi, I can call Travis, and Travis can actually straighten him out, like real deal. Like it's not, he doesn't pacify the situation. Travis lays it out to him like a man should, and we love that. But anyway, so I was told like it's kind of weird that Travis spends time with young children. Now, mind you, Levi's 16. Like I said, he's autistic. He needs somebody stable in his life, like Travis, that takes time with him, shows him how to do things. It's just the little things. Me and my husband work all the time, and we don't have the chance to do that as much with Levi. He puts Levi in his videos. Levi loves that because he loves you guys.
He loves
and
all.
he loves to see his name, even if it's written down on the screen or whatever. Levi loves to see his name. And then it
Right.
was, that they
Same
thought
here.
it was weird that he's buying Levi stuff. Well, he does buy Levi stuff. And I believe, like, if Travis does great on a video and he gets a little extra money, whatever, he'll kick Levi back a treat, a surprise.
So they're assuming
stuff for his birthday.
right. And so they're basically saying, "Oh, I'm making money off your kid." Basically,
Yes,
also they're
yes.
insinuating
and
that.
it's weird that you're hanging out with these young kids, but they don't understand.
You're welcome to. Just be careful because some people might not agree with you, but we got no problem. If you love or hate or disregard or don't care, it's absolutely fine. Yeah, I don't get angry if people are upset at the president or if they love the president. That's absolutely entirely up to you. We won't get upset over here. Just know that other people in the chat might get upset, whatever your opinion might be. That's why I suggest don't do it. Just it makes it a lot easier, but or keep it at least pretty chill, and you'll be absolutely fine to go. I don't get mad one way or the other. We all got our thing. But yeah, let's listen to this.
Levi being with you is not only
Max.
therapeutic, but it gives me a break too because Levi's with me every day,
Right.
day in, day out. And
Right.
sometimes I do need a break from
Right.
him. And I appreciate it. And I know Levi loves him. So I just wanted to smash this. Like, this is nothing indecent about the friendship. It's very wholesome. It's very genuine. And we are very appreciative for Travis and everything that he does with and for Levi, and not only Levi but Rox as well.
Like, I mean, but that's the thing about it, is like they say this stuff, and it's like I just try to encourage kids and try to encourage adults. I have fans from 8 to 80, you know, and that's the whole goal of the channel: change the world one smile at a time. And it's sad that people want to try to make up rumors about somebody who's trying to be a positive influence
It's
in
like
the community.
sabotage, and I don't understand that.
It really is, and I promise you, I don't want to keep you too much longer, but I know that this is going to spin all over the internet. I'm going to play this voicemail that I have. That way, you guys can understand the truth behind things. It's just obscene. I try to stay out of as much as I can, as you all know. She knows little about it.
I don't want to be involved in none of that.
She says,
crap.
keep it on your side.
When Travis has gotten to the point, you know, here's the thing. Travis has been, you know, laid back, staying out of all of this stuff. Shizzy, the respite Levi's parents got from the time Travis spends with Levi is priceless. Travis does not deserve this BS at all. Again, haters trying to gather forces of evil to react. That's absolutely right. It has been one of those kinds of crazy things where, you know, Travis is out there trying to be positive.
Deuce.
Second saved message from
Michelle Preston. Hey, lady, it's Michelle. Over here, Otter Creek. Just being mean with the stalker in there.
Love Willis. Still lagging after the refresh. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, you have to understand that this is the kind of stuff that they're trying to do behind Willis's back. Good evening, Mr. Coop. Good to see you. You fall down? I don't think so. I'm still good. My back? Well, my back. Mine came back. No, now no sound. No sound. It shows that I have sound. I don't know what happened. What are you talking about? No sound? We didn't hear the recording? I don't know why. There was not very much to the recording. I'm back now. I don't know what's going on. It could be something else going on. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything at all. You have sound. It's better now. Maybe we got storms rolling in. I don't know. It doesn't look like. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting some rain. That's what it's saying. It's supposed to be getting some rain. There was no recording. Travis didn't play it. That's right. I went out, came back in, all good. Glitch. Crazy stuff. I don't know what to tell you. I had nothing to do with it. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. The tube's glitched. Yeah, it's going to do that sometimes. Sometimes the tubes will do that. Went out and came back in. It's weird. Well, you know, it is also that time of year where we get lots of storms rolling in. Max Velocity's been on live all day. I'm sure he has. I mean, that is one working dude. Like he is on top of it. Getting you that information. One of my favorite things to watch out there. You know, and I just wanted to preface that with, you know, the amount of garbage that people will go out there and spread. And it's been no sound. It's going to go out again. Don't know. I should still have sound. Looks like everything's working on my end. I've got a windstorm brewing outside and it's raining. Oof, no fun. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go check out Travis's stuff. Yeah, we'll blame Jeremy for that one. We'll just blame Jeremy on it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know why the sound's acting all glitchy. Could be the weather, could be anything. Could be, that I'm old and fat. Those kinds of things. Yeah, I can hear you. Good. That's what we like. Crazy weather going on. Now, this came in on Friday. Of course, like I said, I do a stream with Mo and the Debone on Friday. So I don't catch this stuff right away, and whenever I get it, I might check it out a little bit later on. YouTube just want to remind us why his boss, who is boss? Yeah. YouTube asshole. But let's do this. We'll get this thing up here for you here. All right, so this came in today. Well, not yet today, but yesterday, I do believe. Yeah, the 24th. Yeah, so this came in on the 24th. Order granting leave to file a third amended complaint against 2 defendants and directing entry of judgment for the other defendant. Now, the plaintiff, Jeremy Hales, filed an action against 10 defendants. You can count them all on 2 hands, 10 defendants, which would have been Lynette Michelle Lacey, Alexis Preston, John Cook, Bruce P. Matskin, Lisa Weeks, a.k.a. Lisa Lee, a.k.a. Lisa Lee Rapuzzi, a.k.a. The Fleabag, Marla Huge, Patty Diagnosto Plummer, David Helm, Robert Kesey, Tetchendorf, and Bone Crusher. Now, the First Amendment complaint added a second plaintiff, Elvin Shue, dropped Miss Plummer as a defendant, added a new defendant, Paint Chip. A second amended complaint had the same plaintiffs and defendants with changes in the designation of 2 defendants. The defendant previously referred to as Lisa Weeks, a.k.a. Lisa Lee, was now referred to as Lisa Lee, and the defendant previously referred to as John Doe with an a.k.a. was now referred to as Raymond G. Bonebrake Jr. The motions of 8 defendants, all but Ms. Preston and Mr. Paint Chips, were granted in order dated March 11th, 2026. Paint Chip had been defaulted, had moved to vacate the default, and had not moved to dismiss at that time. Now, Preston was in bankruptcy, so the claims against her had been stayed. The March 11th order granted leave to file a third amended complaint by April 2nd, 2026. The plaintiffs did not file a third amended complaint by the deadline, but on April 16th, one plaintiff, Mr. Hales, moved for leave to file a third amended complaint naming only 2 defendants, Preston and Paint Chips, responded in ECF number 185, inappropriately attaching an email opposing counsel rather than simply filing a response with the court. Because he's a dumbass. You can say that with me, children. Paint Chips is a dumbass. The order grants leave to file the third amended complaint, but because of a bankruptcy proceeding, simultaneously confirms that proceedings against Ms. Preston remain stayed. Whether the third amended complaint can properly be filed against her at all may be unclear, but the litigation can go properly forward against the other defendant, leaving the second amended complaint pending against her while proceeding on a third amended complaint against the other defendant, which would be Paint Chip. How's it hanging to the left? Would undermine rather than serve the purposes of the bankruptcy stay. As set out in the March 11th order, the second amended complaint fails to state a claim against the other 8 defendants. The deadline for further amended complaint against those defendants has passed. There's no reason to keep these sorry-ass pieces of garbage in the litigation. I extremely determined that there's no reason for a delay and direct the clerk to enter judgment as provided below. It is so ordered the motion ECF 182 for leave to file the third amended complaint is absolutely granted. The third amended complaint, which was 182-1, is deemed filed as of April 23rd, 2026. The clerk must enter a judgment stating, based on the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, all claims against defendants John Cook, Ducey, the Flea, Marla Huge, Patty Plummer, Helm, Keezy, Twerk and Dirk, and Boner Crusher are dismissed with prejudice for failure to state a claim on which relief can be granted. Now, in case you're wondering what that means, it means that in that particular case, those particular accusations can never be brought again. And it's really crazy. Ooh, Kato, no grapes. Ooh, woo, I wish I could picture always a blue bucket bean running. I guess so. That's funny. So, that's what happens whenever you have a case. So on those particular points, they can't bring a case against them again. So they wouldn't be able to bring another conspiracy. And if you read the actual second amended complaint, all that they were bringing is going to be dismissed with prejudice. That's what that means. Nothing more. Doesn't mean that he can't sue them again. It just means that he can't bring the same charges up against the same group of people. I guess they didn't think about that before they started jumping up and down on their taquito boxes. Mr. Helm's motion for judgment on the pleading, ECF 179, is denied as moot. So his motion for judgment on the pleadings in 179 denied as moot. The claims against Preston and Paintship remain pending, but all proceedings against Miss Preston are stayed. The court retains jurisdiction to award attorney's fees and costs on a timely application under Rules 54.1 and 54.2. The case is remanded to the magistrate judge for further proceedings, so there will be more information that comes out. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, 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 Bayou King 1960. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Fallen Hero, thank you so much. Looks like Cynthia Brothheim got that one. And welcome, 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 welcome.
Welcome to the shit show.
It is a beautiful place to be.
A new flavor of fuckery.
I love this place. Welcome, welcome, Tug Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, yes. It's a beautiful day, Michelle calls. Oh, yeah. Oh, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes. Oh, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a crazy, crazy one. Now, then, of course, this one right here, the clerk's judgment based on civil procedure, all claims against defendant Cook, Ducey, the Flea, Marla Huge, Patty Plummer, Helm, Keezy, Twerk and Dirk, and Bone Break Jr. dismissed with prejudice for failure to state a claim on which relief can be granted. So that right there means that part of the case is over. Now, is Fed 2 over? No, absolutely not. Fed 2 is still moving forward. It's just going to be much more limited. Of course, it's sort of like dancing on someone's grave, I guess, because they're dancing and celebrating and jiggling things that I just don't want to even try to imagine. Thinking that it's some sort of ooh, we got Jeremy. Oh, that's interesting because it looks like Jeremy is still possibly going to bring suits against all of them in other jurisdictions. So I wonder how that's going to work out for him. At least that's what he said. I mean, that remains to be seen. But, usually whenever he says something, he usually backs it up with proof. I mean, there were 5 years of FOIAs. If you haven't been paying attention to those, well, then you should be, because Tug and Megan have both been going over those FOIAs. So many ways to say howdy. Oh, there is so many ways to say hello. Hello, not staying long. It's late here. Well, that's all right, Spawn Trooper. You get the kind of rest that you deserve. We appreciate you being able to come by. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now, hey, 8675309, Jenny. Don't you lose my number. Yes, it is. It is one of those kinds of things where the fleas got all excited. But, it doesn't mean that they're out of the woods yet. And you're celebrating 8 months. You get an evening with Shizzy. Well, you get somewhat of an evening with me. It's been a crazy, crazy day. I've been busy yard working, and I got my motorcycle up and running. The murder pickle, as I like to call it. The murder pickle is up and running. I had to rebuild the carburetor on it. Well, it actually has 2 carburetors. They're in sync. It's for a V-twin. So I had to pull them out of the murder pickle and rebuild those. That was what I spent my afternoon doing. It actually only took me about 2 hours to rebuild it, but that was not a big deal. It's just because I let bad gas sit in there for too long, and it just wouldn't run worth a damn. So it was still getting fuel, just not enough to keep it doing that. But it's good now. You got done watching, Doug? Thought I'd drop by here for a while. Well, thank you very much, Big Al. I appreciate you. There. Yeah, Tug's been hitting it with all the FOIA stuff that's been coming out, and I mean, this is what they wanted everybody to show. They're just like, well, show us proof. Show us proof. You've got no proof. Oh, you guys are liars. They're liars. You got nothing on us. It's just like, then you show them the proof, and they're just like, you're still liars. Don't have nothing. Like, okay. So what do we need to do? Do we need to show you more videos? Do we need to really show you the kind of stuff that they're doing? The craziness? I mean, it's not hard to see the kind of behavior that these folks have. I mean, it goes on and on and on. Like, the behavior just, I guess the best way to do is just show it to you. Don't you think? I think that's the best way. Blake Rich celebrating those 8 months. We get an evening. Brother, I love it whenever people can come by and hang out. It is absolutely wonderful. Oh my gosh, Spawn Trooper could not stop laughing. Yeah. I'll finish my coffee. Oh, to be honest, some details are kind of obvious. I do not require to see it to believe that it happened. Well, that's true, but it seems like you have to. You have to show these things because they don't want other people seeing it. They want to quelch all of it. And I mean, I would think that they would want to prove all these people wrong. Yeah, went over her current 911 calls. Yeah, he was on a roll. I was listening to it for a little bit. I had other stuff that I was working on. Some music and that kind of stuff. I got some good music, and I'll probably play a couple for you tonight. I probably will. So be ready for that whenever that happens. Because it will. You know that it will. All right, let's pull this up. I think, yeah, we'll do this one right here, and we'll just this is going to work a little bit better. Let's share this thing, right? Yeah, because this one's crazy as all get out. Where's it? There we go. Here it is. So
here we go. Final impression. Here it is, looking good. And now, are you ready for the rest of the shenanigans?
Look at it.
How's it going, liar?
Hey, did you hear?
No.
Doug, Megan, and Coop all got demonetized?
No, I didn't.
Okay?
Tug, Megan, and Coop all got demonetized. Interesting, isn't it? Oh, God. Fair warning or surprise attack again. Yeah. Talking about all these people getting demonetized. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Alan. Happy birthday. Alan, is it your birthday? Well, happy birthday, Alan. But none of it can be shown, especially on YouTube. What needs to be shown, but not all can be shown, especially on YouTube. Actually, all of it can be shown on YouTube. You know, the problem is then you have to deal with, you know, these idiots that want to strike channels. And they've already said that that's their goal, is to strike channels. You know, they'll sit there and go, oh, we're going to sue, fatty, sue. That's it. Just sue. You know, you sit there and you flap your slack jaw, and you've got this, you know, it's, I don't know. Is it because the front teeth are missing that the whole front of your face is caved in, or what exactly is that? You just got nothing to hold up your jaw or something. I don't know. Looks like an excessive mouth breather to me, but hey, you know, it's your life, whatever. These attacks, intimidation, communication from Cook to Travis, is that not witness intimidation? No, I mean, it's just someone talking trash. I mean, you know, witness intimidation would be saying that their intentions are doing something if you do something else. That would be more of an intimidation. Just talking trash, I don't know. I don't think, you know, sure, you call it witness intimidation. Court might see it one way. I mean, you have to understand, if they ever go to court over anything, this stuff is going to be brought in. John's missing a walker to walk around with. Well, I don't think he's been on a walker for a while. The reason he was on that is because, you know, I don't know, one of his balls fell off or something. I don't know. Just, you know, he had to have some sort of surgery. If I'm not mistaken, didn't like Madam Mayor pretty much save his life? You know, the same one that they talk crap about now. Yeah, I see Felicia say she is keeping folders on all of us chatters for suing us. All must have been a year ago now. Still not sued. Yeah, well, that's typical. Is put on weight, that's for sure. Yeah, well, you know, it happens. We're all not skinny anymore. You know, it's just like.
You're next.
Okay.
Hurry up and make your videos.
That
You
guy.
still have a YouTube channel.
That guy.
You know, and the interesting part is from what I understand, that young lady right there just happened to be an attorney. I bet that's going to really play well. Very sore, waiting for the meds to start working. Oh, I know that feeling.
Just do that. Yeah, I just drug it down here. That was I was doing today. So, yeah, that was good times. Good times.
My dad
Good times, great oldies.
That was so funny. My dad's probably a bigger fan. He was. I think I'm probably worse than him.
So breaks out a weed whacker, which is pretty interesting because, you know, Travis over here just chilling out in the shade. He's getting all in the hot sun. Now, come to find out that I guess the sun probably got to Crook there a little bit, because he just about collapsed, and that's why Travis said, whoa, buddy, you okay? I mean, like, you're not looking too good.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with what he's doing. At least he's trying to trim some sort of weeds or something. I mean, he's doing something. At least he's out there working, you know, in the hot sun. I love the sound of a weed whacker in the afternoon.
And there was a truck. It must have been your truck. 'Cause I literally had to slam on the brakes. I thought I was going to get
really using it very efficiently.
He was waving his hand. You know what? If I ever get a third time,
But hey, you know, if you're going to kick up,
at least that's
I love it that he's just kicking up all kinds of dust in his face. He's burning fuel and his weed whacker. Well, hey, you know, it's he's kicking up a whole dust storm over there. Like, okay, have fun.
nice already. I've seen him, but I didn't get a chance to ask him any questions. So this is what I'm asking. After they were doing the Queen videos,
Right.
and they were talking about moving to Florida, knowing what he does now, would he have still moved here? And if not, where would he move? Because I know they wanted to move to Florida.
Oh
Well, it
yeah,
was just the biggest. You know,
oh yeah,
all
he's
about
doing
the
everything he
business.
can to piss
So I'm
off
sitting there having
Travis.
a lovely conversation with another visitor of Tubetown. That's visitor number 2, and just today, actually, she's been here quite a few times, actually. But you know, of course, hey, whatever. It is what it is, right? Look at you, sweetie.
Is Jeremy George headed back to Ohio?
Soon, I imagine I don't
Why
know
is this
when.
dog
I
hide?
think they do it in the month of May. I think
Is it
April,
May?
May.
Okay. Well, that's right around the corner.
Yeah, it's not far.
I know he was talking about it on the video.
Right,
I
right.
love.
Their videos they posted.
They do theirs every day at 5:30.
Yeah, but the video that they do.
Oh
my
like
gosh.
yesterday, they-
Hello,
Right.
Glory Bird.
Now come over and dust you out.
Yeah, you heard what Travis said. He's coming over here to dust us out. Maybe if John got close to the smell, we'll push them away. I mean, possibly. He needs to buy the weed eater in bankruptcy auction. Well, if it's John's, he's going to have a hard time doing
He's
that.
actually dusting himself out.
She pretty much stays behind the gate,
Her?
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for the most part. They just imprison themselves.
That'd be funny. An automated lawnmower that starts up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I knew this lady whenever I was growing up. She was like in her 80s, and she couldn't go out in the sun. She was highly allergic to the UV light. She would break out in some sort of hives or something like that, like some sort of vampire. So she had, and this is way back whenever this wasn't like a thing. I mean, it was, but it wasn't very common. But she had headlights put on her mower, and she would go and mow her lawn after the sun would set. So it'd be dark, and the heat would be starting to cool down, and she would go out and mow her lawn. It was so awesome. Like, why is she out there mowing her lawn? And all the neighbors are like, oh no, she does that because the sun, she breaks out really bad. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. Like, you can mow your lawn whenever the hell you want to. Slinging rocks across the street. Look at the dog hiding.
What you doing, girl?
Yeah, see, even they notice that dog's hiding up underneath her, just like, I don't want to get hit with no rocks.
I think the wind's backfiring on them again.
He's doing anything that he can to try to piss off Travis, and Travis just like, okay, you do you, boo. You can be out here. How long are you going to be out here?
Look at you going to Tubetown. Go on in. Now, you have to worry about birds with that one, huh?
Have to what?
Birds? There's tied in the gate. Should I ask him if he has a manservant yet? Or if he had a manservant, he wouldn't be over there doing that, would he?
Probably. He would probably still be out there doing it. You never know. You never know. He might just say, hey, you know, he'd be sitting out there sipping on his tea, just like, come, manservant. Let me watch you, manservant. You look so excitable. Come on, manservant. Work for me. Work it for me. Look, I'm wearing my short shorts. Oh God. You know that he would. He would be out there just he would just like, can you come by tomorrow? Michelle just doesn't really do it for me anymore. Crazy, man. It's so crazy. Oh, this stuff just kills me. It just kills me. Like, I can't believe it. Hello, Valor. Your hubby has a reaction to the sun. He has a doctor's note for dark tint in our cars. Yeah. So yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. That kind of stuff happens. I don't know what it is. It's some weird thing. Some weird thing. But we'll give you some news. we'll give you some music in a bit. Just watching this just is like, oh my gosh.
So funny. I think you missed a few spots.
Well, it wasn't about hitting the spot. It was about making as much noise.
Once again, it's in the middle of the day and it's really hot out. Why does he want to come out with you right now? Outside? Oh, we know why.
Go figure. Why? Maybe he just woke up.
He has to tie it when he comes out. Whoa. Oh, easy.
That's what he's saying. Right about that time, he said that he sort of fell over a bit. Like collapsed into, who wants to put smoke in your eyes? He might just want to. You never know. I mean, he does have that. He does have that. But you know, he can't light any fires right now, so he's got to do something. You know, because before he could just, you know, light a fire and, you know, smoke up the whole area and get away with that. But then, of course, they put a burn ban on and they said, no, you can't. Like, no, stop. And of course, you know, the antis got all up in arms, just like, oh, well, they didn't have any clue. Well, that's your responsibility. You would think that you'd want to check that stuff. Here's dirt in your eyes. Exactly. Your son and hubby are both allergic to the sun, both break out in a rash. See, I knew it wasn't just that old lady. I knew somebody else had it. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I totally forgot. There's somebody's birthday. So we've got to celebrate it. Happy birthday, Alan.
Joyful time, it's your special day. Gather round, we're here to say happy birthday, happy birthday. You're the shining star, let's celebrate you no matter where we are. Tequila and margaritas, party through the night. Cake and candles, the mood is just right. As the candles flicker, make a loving toast to the one we adore the most. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Alan, brother. Man, little Miss Red Velvet, good to see you. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, Stacey, it cracked me up that he was out there burning garbage. And the next day, the whole family was having breathing problems from a virus, completely unrelated to all the smoke, of course. Exactly, Boomer. We all noticed this. It wasn't abnormal. We just laugh at them at now. Sun or sweat or heat or, well, they're doing something. But yeah, he just about fell over right there. And Travis was like, whoa, buddy.
Like, this. If you had a manservant, it probably could have helped you.
Pied Piper of little boy. You're recording. Have him come.
Of course, you guys keep lying all the time.
Pied Piper of little boy.
Yeah, and see that is John saying that he's the Pied Piper of little boys. I guess that's what, John, a weed whacker is not the right Pied Piper. It's not going to happen.
Look at you. Now you're talking about little boys? Boy, oh boy. My goodness. Tight again. oh, big words. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Just like, oh my gosh. Gang, my sister from another mother. That's awesome. Gwen, yeah, kind of developed a heat allergy, as he calls it, as an adult. Yeah, that happens. At first it sounded like a pool boy. Yeah. Well, it could be. You never know. He might need one. Travis is just so chill. It's like, why are they messing with Travis? I don't understand this. But then I look at the whole anti-system over there, and you realize it. Travis is a man of character. Is he without flaws? Absolutely not. He has his flaws, but he owns them up. He owns up to them. That's the crazy thing is the antis, they can't own up to any of the crazy stuff that they do at all. They just constantly want to, and no, Venom is not with me tonight. Sorry, I'll remove that so you don't get confused and sit there and go, oh, no, she's not with me tonight. This is a solo run. We're chilling out. If you come to their attention, you're their target. That's why they mess with Travis. Exactly. That is exactly the point. They will mess with him just for that reason, because got in their crosshairs, just like this person did. Just like this person did. You want to know who I'm talking about? Well, everybody wants to know.
Who the fuck is Megan Fox?
Okay, this isn't national news. It's not even local news. The Village is here and they have their own TV. Everything isn't like a local thing. She's got this dumbass, literally like playing the shit of her life. This is about her life. I was a witness to it. That's it. She was upset. She was nervous. So I spoke to them too. They would do anything for content. They will anything. But it was all about me. They made it all about me. Okay. And they disregarded the situation. They were trying to say they didn't throw anything in the street. It's on the curb, it's on the curb. No, it was in front of my truck and I kicked it down to the curb. Okay, and I left it there.
Who the fuck is Megan Fox? The cops came because he was blasting. It's so funny. He was blasting their private conversations through a speaker on his golf cart that was parked in the driveway for all the neighbors to hear. And by the way, the neighbors that the cops spoke to, those that were walking by live on the other side of the street, on the other block around the corner. They don't even live right here, so why would they hear what Billy's saying in his driveway? Never once. What was I thinking?
Yeah, I thought that.
Every second of the day.
So anyway, sorry, no, it's fine.
So when the cops came, obviously the female detective, the female deputy was a little, well, I probably wanted to get it done. What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Who the fuck is Megan Fox? She didn't see it. She told me to shut up.
So anyway,
so this woman deputy went over and was talking to Billy's father. Okay, whose name is Bill? Also, by the way, so when they asked for Bill, he just started talking to him. Didn't even say, my son's inside, or there's another person there. He just, I own my house. There's tenants there. I don't know what's going on over there. That man literally sticks up for his son. It's unreal. The guy's in denial when it comes to everything his son's done. He just doesn't give a shit. Well, I can go into his background too. Yeah, he used to like beating up people, but anyway, so the cops talked to him. Who the fuck is Megan Fox? As you saw, he was literally like plain stupid and dumb, whatever. He doesn't drive a car. No, Billy drives that golf cart. He's the only one who really drives that golf cart. That's what Billy drives. Drive his dad's car here or there, but he's driving his dad's car. Oh, my finger's getting itchy. Stop. Thank you. Hold on. No, now, So what was the
right.
cop? The stupid shit that the best part about all of that was the fact that the cop walked away and goes, I gotta get out of here. Did you see what they're doing in there? Because they're making penises. I heard that. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, they're making penises. First of all, we weren't making penises. Who the fuck is Megan Fox? Genies never made the penises. They were just on the shelf. And you all know from being here, normally they're resin peas. They're funny little joke things that we made. That's what the cops were laughing at. And the cops were laughing at that because it's all penises on the shelf. I heard an elf on a shelf. That could be a new one. Soon as I heard that, I was hysterically laughing. I was like, that was pretty funny. I have to say, that was pretty funny. Let's get out of here. I gotta get out of here. So anyway, Billy avoided talking to the cops. I spoke to him, yeah, he was in the shower. Yeah, bullshit. Now he doesn't want to say anything. Okay, fine, whatever. Who the fuck is Megan Fox? But over here, when they came over here, all they did was criticize my garage. What was on my shelves, looking around, and that's the creepy shit. That's why you're not allowed to invade the privacy of someone's home with these things, because that's what they're doing. They're stalking myself, Megan, and Tug literally stalked myself.
Call the cops, you're
They're talking about
idiot.
buckets of loofahs. Yeah, we made loofahs to put on the loofah mobile and some buckets. Yeah, why do you need to explain? No, I'm just going over the comments that they're making. Let me finish. Not even one time did they mention about the salt and fat. No, not one time did they mention it. As a matter of fact, I think Tug said, I don't know if it was Tug or Megan. Who the fuck is Megan Fox? I seen the guy and he doesn't really look that great. He looks like he could be trouble or whatever. Something like that to that effect. And I'm just like, you're an idiot. But anyway, he comes up. They come up with this whole big storyline. And literally like Mike Dips, it was like, I created this loop for mobile because I said it was a joke. They think it's not a business. They think it's our business. They think it's not a business. Oh, not a business. It is a business.
Their business is getting people clean. So weird. It's just like, this is the thing. All of the times that they've called the police, think about this. The behavior that the fleas have demonstrated is no different than the behavior that Lynette's demonstrated. Almost word for word. My tagline will be "Taste my rainbow." So bad. Oh, they were doing their business on the loofahs. Oh. Just. Oh, you enjoy the rest of the life. You're not feeling well. Well, you get some rest if you need it. You get some rest. I mean to call a gag tonight. Shockers, Stalkers Anonymous. Yeah, maybe get them a forklift. If they're stalkers, maybe get them a forklift. They'll be good with that. Just be like, hey, look here, I've got this cool little forklift. I am stalkers. Stalkers, stalking the shelves. Stop stalking the shelves. But she goes into her local Winn-Dixie. Why is it about the Winn-Dixie? They got issues. They got some real issues with the Winn-Dixie, I'm thinking. I don't know why it is, but they do. So here we go. Let's pull up this one. So this gives a little more explanation here.
Like this. If you had a manservant, it probably could have helped you.
Night Viper of little boy. Sure warning. They haven't come.
Of course, you guys keep lying all the time.
That's true.
Look at you. Now you're talking about little boys?
May need a
Boy, oh
ball
boy.
gag tonight, Stacy.
My goodness. Tight again. Oh, big word, blah, 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 blah. Again, I never bothered you people. You guys just keep lying. Keep lying, keep lying. You guys still ain't showed no proof yet. You just get madder and madder.
Yep.
Did you just hear what he said? When he called the guest there at Tubetown, the lovely lady that was there? That he doesn't know her or anything, but if that gives you guys any indication of what this guy is, obviously him saying F you, maggot, now he's calling this lovely lady a foul word. Yeah. Once again, for those of you who keep watching my videos like, oh, you're harassing him. So he's allowed to come out and call me names, but I can't say nothing? So I just...
It's not how it works. It's not how it works. If he's coming out and saying, you know, talking trash, talk trash right back. Did I say that out loud? Sorry. Well, not really. It's Venom's fault. Well, Venom does have a way of, you know, getting the ball gags out.
It doesn't work that way. I've done, you know, took the gloves off. But now you see, I guess all you people out there, all you lovely ladies out there who don't like me, I guess you're one of those, because that's what he called her, right? I mean, I don't understand it. He doesn't know her. He doesn't know you guys. But that just shows you the type of individual he is. If you guys want to support him, you guys want to think hoo-ha hooray, great. Well, that's what you're hoo-ha hooraying.
Yep.
Sad.
It is.
But that sure isn't. Oh, yeah, sure is. Once again, more lies. Oh, by the way, you forgot to pick up your paper over there where it says children at play. Still lay on the ground. You're littering, just so you know.
Just saying.
You weeded it right by it, actually.
Actually, why?
This is actually kind of fun for me. Well, you're what? Oh my. Look, the Great Wall of Otter Creek is talking, people. The voices from over the wall.
Just like, this just would
He
make you
sure does
so
talk about
miserable.
little boys a lot.
I mean, this would just make me feel miserable. My wife would never go for anything like this. Who the veggie is Megan Fox, been around for decades and good at it. Yes, Megan Fox is really good at it. I would never talk about your ball gag or even having riches. I know how to keep secrets. That's good. Schmear sounds better. It's a sad state of affairs. I just love Travis. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't like Travis? You know, and it's unfortunate that he. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. I mean, you know, who doesn't like Travis? I mean, he's you know, he's had to put up with this for quite some time. You know, he's over here doing his thing, and he's actually had to start recording all of this crap because, you know, it will be a matter of time that they're going to escalate just like they did with Jeremy, and he's going to have proof of all of their bad behavior. He's going to have proof of all of their bad behavior. So that way the people like the fleas aren't going to be able to spin it and say, Travis is being mean to them. He's the one that's stalking them. Yeah, it's the kind of shit that he's been saying and doing for quite some time now. And Travis is just like, I'm sick of it. Deanna's sick of it. You know, they have been harassing these people for quite a while. Since you wouldn't tell him doesn't mean he even has a ball gag. I know, that's what I'm saying. Cook needs to be very careful. He may end up in another suit as our suing his face for the amount of shit he talks. That's probably gonna happen. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh.
He actually weeded it.
Yeah, he just tore it all up. I mean, he just tore that stuff all up. Yes, he has to be vigilant because of what they're doing. Yeah, that's because of the filming, the attention they're attracting to themselves. Why did I just what? Well, Wolfgang, that's not my fault if you did. What Team Skittles does behind closed doors should stay there unless we get just friends for Skittles. My wife, I was talking with someone tonight. We were talking about the freeze-dried Skittles, and she was like, "That's not a thing." I had to show her. Yes, it is a thing. They do make freeze-dried Skittles. There's people that got those freeze dryers, and that's what they make. They make Skittles out, Like, that just sounds crazy. But from what I understand, they're pretty damn good. If you've never had them, well, that's not my fault. I'll swap you dating ads. Are you so he's getting the hemorrhoids commercials and you're getting the ball gag commercials? Is that how you date, Parama? Jeez. It's only more film proof as evidence for court. Yeah. Oh, it's a thing. Skittles do not work for ED. I don't know. I guess you have to have ED to know about that. You telling us something, Venom? Did you have ED? I mean, come on. It could be. It could be that. Oh, you poor thing. You still dealing with that nightmare? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. It's crazy. You guys are so much fun. I love this place. I love this space so much. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Nice. Oh, oh my gosh, so crazy. They don't make blue Skittles. I think they do make blue Skittles. They're like a specialty that they'll do them every so often. Like they'll do some different, really weird colors sometimes. You don't have to worry about curvature of the beach. Why is it straight? Is that what you're saying? It's straight, man. Travis is the best. He tried to stay out of it for a long time. Yeah, they drug him into it. Yeah, don't worry, you're getting low T commercials now. Yes, blueberry Skittles. Yeah, see, I was pretty sure that there were. It is taste the rainbow. Oh, the special flavor. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was like a special flavor, like tropical or something. Berry flavored Skittles have blue. Yeah, see, you guys would know. I try to stay away from candy. I have a hard time. Sometimes I'm just like, man, I'm just choosing for some sugar. Just give me raw sugar so I can bounce off the damn walls for a while. I mean, there's nothing like bouncing off the walls, at least for a little bit.
Shadows ready to attack. No warning shot, no polite hello. Has wicked grin and a toxic glow. She's dripping poison like gossip at brunch. A sharp bite and you become her lunch. Sexy till you're twitching on the floor. She's smirking in your face, then comes back for more. Bite, bite, baby, better say your prayers. Venom's got stilettos and homicidal flair. She's vicious, delicious, a queen with a sting. The sexiest nightmare you've ever seen. Pucker up, sugar. Mama's venom tastes sweet.
And there well, I thought I had her. I thought I added you to this. Oh, doggone it. I'm such a dimwit. It happens. And
So what am I hearing? People are getting commercials for what? What's that? Erectile dysfunction, colonoscopies? What?
they'll be getting all kinds of commercials for the strangest things. Hubba 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 shawang.
Gosh, I wouldn't want anybody to wind up with bozo in their algorithm, or
No, not me. Not me either.
premenstrual cramping. Enjoy, guys. I had quite the stream to look forward to in the algorithm, thanks to all of you, including you, Susie.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
I hope you all
I
enjoy your commercials.
should make some new videos. I should. I really
I
should.
think you should. I think some are needed.
Well, maybe. Maybe.
We've got a whole really, really crude vision of what it's like to want to reach out and touch someone.
Oh God, you're so bad. You're so bad.
Somehow I think John is not appreciative of the videos. I can't imagine why.
What do you mean John's not appreciative of the videos?
Yeah, I think he might be taking a slight bit of offense to I don't know, my live Thursday, or the fact that there's a couple videos. Like I've been told to watch my snail mail, and let me tell you, staring at a fish tank and watching a snail cross across the glass and waiting for it to drop some kind of information is getting boring.
Well, if that's the case, if he's taking issues with videos, then what a better way to show him a new one. Here you go, John. We have like years worth of content for you.
You're all welcome.
Yes.
Rogue, thank you.
Look at me. I've been watching you walk by. Got that big boss energy. Got me feeling stupid high. If you need somebody close, I can be that kind of guy. I can carry all your stuff. I can flatter you all night. I'll be there. I won't move. I'll say anything for you. If you want a man right here, baby, I could be that fool. I'll be a stinky poo, 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 stinky poo. I'll be a stinky poo, 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 stinky poo. I'll do anything you want me to. What are you waiting for? I'll be a stinky poo, 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 stinky poo. I'll be a stinky poo, 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 stinky poo. I'll be right here acting desperate too. What are you waiting for? I love this. Hey Travis, pick me please. I can play the loyal man. I can laugh before you joke. I can clap before I can. I can tell you you're the king. I can kiss your heavy hand. If you want a shadow near, I can be your biggest fan. I'll be soft, I'll approve. I'll keep all my eyes on you. If you want a man to beg, baby, I was born to lose. I'll be a stinky.
Put a ring on it, big boy.
Got his ring out.
I'll be a stinky poo, 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 stinky poo. I'll do anything you want me to. What are you waiting for? I'll be a stinky poo, 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 stinky poo. I'll be a stinky poo, 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 stinky poo. I'll be right here acting desperate too. What are you waiting for? Say the word, I'm at your feet. Call me up, I'm in the street. Tell me jump, I'll ask you how. Tell me later,
Baby, I miss you.
You want devotion, you want praise. You want somebody trained. You biggest man on a leash, and baby, I'm ashamed.
Bleach my eye.
I'll be a stinky poo, stinky poo. I'll be a stinky poo, stinky poo. I'll do anything you want me to. What are you waiting for?
100%
I'll be a stinky poo, stinky poo. I'll be right here acting desperate soon. What are you waiting for?
I know.
Stinky poo, 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 stinky poo, poo, stinky poo. I'll be a stinky poo. What are you waiting for?
Smoke. He's got his wrap on. Made you guys look at his crotch.
We need one of the wrap unraveling so he could say he's falling apart at the seams.
Oh God. Oh no, I don't want to see an unwrapping. No.
My life is seamless without you.
My life is seamless without you. Oh God. Oh God.
Travis could be saying, nope, that's a wrap. Literally.
I don't blame Cook. Who left Travis? Exactly, Jenny. That's what I'm saying. No, no. No, why would you do that? Why would you do that to it? They don't want to see an unwrapping of Travis. It would be too much for him. Well, and it seems like it seems like the fleas are celebrating. The whole ecosystem's like, look, the case is dismissed. It's not dismissed, you dummies. We keep telling you this. The case is still ongoing.
Well, I did see something that did excuse the 8 now officially
what?
with prejudice was excused.
The
8,
the 8
but
of
the 2 continue.
Yeah, the case is still happening. That if you look up that case number, it is still happening.
Yeah,
It's
they were
it's
just taken off.
yeah, they've just been taken off. That doesn't mean that they're out of hot water.
Nope.
It just means that if Jeremy is going to do anything, that he'll have to do it through other means.
Go figure.
Isn't that how that works? I mean,
Yep. kind of suggest that could be the route. Yeah.
Yeah. John the smoke magician of the magic dragon. Oh, living by
Travis
the creek.
isn't a smoker.
It is a good thing.
He doesn't want to puff the dragon.
Oh God, you are a wizard, John. He is a wizard. Wizard. We won't say what kind. I'm shutting up right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about all of the craziness that's gone around this, if you sit back and you go, hey, where did all this crap start? Part of it is you do have to blame Jeremy for part of it, because if he wasn't such a nice person and giving of his time, they would have not had any reason to go stalk him into Otter Creek.
Yeah. Even if he would have just been crude as a neighbor and not responded or exchanged numbers, like he said, the worst thing he ever did was give her his cell phone number.
Yeah.
Because that just led to, will you, could you, can you, repeatedly.
Over and over and over, just like nonstop. I mean, That hurts your head. Nice. I'm going to change my name by deed poll. I think I'll change it to Lynette. Wait, what?
No, I have officially renamed her. She is now just Sybil Preston.
Sybil Preston.
Yes.
Don't worry. She'll add that to her plethora of names already.
Well, then I'm one step ahead of her on her 1,000 personalities and aliases.
Oh, I mean, try to how many like single names does she have? And I'm, because it was I mean,
Lynette, Michelle, Lacey, Alexis, Ruby is the 5 first names that she has commonly used. And then you've got Preston, Bennett, Wilson, Griffey, Cook, Carados.
so that's 11 names.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then when you combine them,
well, that's
together.
Okay. No, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something really interesting here. Because somebody said 33, but I think that number's wrong.
No, it was like 36. But if you take all those names and apply them, like I even found something
Names. Yeah. That's
out
what I'm
as
saying.
Michael,
How many
Alex Carados.
combinations can you get from a person that has 5 first names that get interchanged?
Oh, actually,
with
it's 7 last names. Berber.
Oh yeah. So persons. I'm looking. So I'm just looking at persons from a person that has 5 first names that can be interchanged with each as a single name or a combination of all 5 and has 7 last names that can be used. Also, let's see combination of
No, Grandma Jackie, I just said Berber.
Combination of
But
all.
thank you.
Yes.
I almost forgot it.
That can be used also. And if I put that in, what does it say? And it's thinking about it. It takes a while for it to think. So she has a total of 217 possible name combinations.
Mm-hmm.
So think about that. A possibility of 217 possible name combinations that she can use. And that's if like if it's Mary Jane Sue being different from Sue Jane Mary, then it gets much bigger. Because if you do it with, I'm sorry, if the order does not matter, there could be a total of 2,275 names that she can use if order does not matter.
Well, when Rosalind and I looked into her, we can find 6 marriages, and she assumed the last name of her mother's husband at the time that I guess she was born, or at least a child in California. But
yeah, but think about
never
that.
Legally a married name. Like, she wasn't married to the man. There's no marriage certificate or anything that traces back to one of the names that is assumed as a married name.
Yeah, so it says 5 first names can make 31 non-empty combinations. And then the pair with one of 7 last names equals 217. Now, if the order of the first names matters, like Mary Jane Sue being different from Sue Jane Mary, then it gets much bigger because there's 325 first name arrangements plus 7 last names, and that equals up to 2,275 names that she could possibly use at any given point in time. I mean, sort of put that into your concept of that this is the game that she's been playing for so long that, you know, if somebody's, you know, calls her Michelle, or they might call her Lexi or whatever combinations of that, and then she can also shorten those names down. Instead of Lynette, it could be, you know, Lynette. You know, it could be any combination.
Could be just Lynn. She has given or made comments that her father called her Mikey. So you've got the breakdown of the name Michelle. Like I said, there is documentation of her using the combination of Michael Alex Carados.
I'm mistaken, but didn't she use stepdaughter's name once as well?
Yeah,
I believe
that would
that's
be
correct
Michelle.
too.
Or I don't know if she used the stepdaughter's name, but she used her actual daughter's name. Women aren't known to use senior or junior. That's for men do that.
Yeah, that would usually be.
Cucking, I'm not going there.
Now, what if they have two first name, for just a first name and a last name, and 3 last names. We'll just say 3 last names.
Yeah.
And okay, now I have to put there, this is a different one. Different one. If they have
a hyphen name, as in maiden and married.
They have a first name and a last name that they use as a middle name and have 2 other last names. All right. Let's see if that works. So if they have a first name and a last name that can also be used as a middle name and 2 other last names, the possibilities of that one would be 6 combinations of names that they could use.
And then somebody just asked if they could use an initial for a first name. Years ago, they used to be able to use just initials for a name. And back in, I don't know when, but I know my ex-husband's grandfather had initials only, and the government made him form names with the 2 initials.
Yep. She's also called herself Michael Preston Sr. Yeah, I've already got that of all her names. It is absolutely crazy. I've seen it. I'm just like, holy crap. I mean, it is bizarre. I mean, you know, but you know, like the flea said, anybody that uses all these different last names has got to be a scammer and can't be trusted, right?
Well, I mean, if she's going to go that route, then I guess, yeah, because I mean, we see several with her too. I mean, there are people that have several last names because of more than one marriage, but do they use them commonly? No.
No, generally not. Not unless they're getting themselves in trouble, and then they'll start switching things around. That's usually what I've noticed. And I mean, you know, I think Tug really hit on something that was pretty important that sort of struck me as, you know, damn, he's pretty spot on with it. If you see what the flea looks like, which I'm sure quite a few you probably have, you've already seen the the body cam footage, and you've seen the images that Jeremy showed, from that body cam footage, it goes to show that, she does not look trustworthy at all.
Oh, when you're talking about using her avatar to have people form a trust with you based off of
Oh,
an
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, she looks, I mean, the thing that always made me think about it was they remind me of a mouth breather, because the nasal area is not quite right, or, maybe, other things, but it just has that jaw that just is always hanging open, like flies will fly into it.
Yeah.
And just, it's not uncommon for somebody that, it has done a lot of drugs in the past to have that sort of, it doesn't work quite right up here. You end up with like a really bad deviated septum and just crap like that. Just, I mean, I knew a chick that she did so much cocaine that like she had burned out like all of the bone in the back behind, there. And she was in bad shape. I mean, she goes, yeah, I just stopped doing coke, but it was really bad. She definitely has that aura about her. And I mean, I understand why she would want to make an avatar to make herself look better than she does. I mean, it was always pretty obvious that she was not the thinnest person. But I mean, I could pull up the recordings of Lips sitting there going, "I've seen you on camera. You're lovely. You're lovely."
Yeah, and I
Got
mean,
this.
nobody's even knocking the fact that she was heavy or that anybody's heavy or has dental
No,
issues or anything else. It's the fact that
she lied
every
about
time
it.
she got called out or somebody put up a picture or talked about her size, she absolutely denied it and said, that is not true. I don't look like that. That's not me. This is me and my avatar. That's 100% a recent picture from this past Christmas or whatever. And yeah, that's not what we're saying. There's no way that she got that extremely large in less than a year.
No. Well, I mean, there is a way, but
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, snacking and overeating will get you that large, but not in that short of a time span. I mean,
yeah, it could do that. Totally could do that. That and being lazy as hell, that'll definitely do it. Definitely do it. Her swimming body comes from the shape of a harbor buoy.
well, listen, the tugboats do float on water, do they not?
uh, yeah. Yeah. Wait, what I have for Lynette's name is 32, but your list doesn't include Ruby. Oh, you're just talking about single names. You have to remember that if they have a combination of all of those names, and then you just use one word, or two, or three, or four, or five, or any combination of those in those kinds of orders, you end up with over 2,000. Well over 2,000. Next on my 600-pound life. I don't think she's 600 pounds.
No.
I mean, I've known people that are much bigger than her, and no, she's not 600 pounds.
Yeah, and you could definitely tell when you see the picture of her sitting in the chair. She is a tall girl. She's got to be at least 6 foot tall.
No, she said she's 5'10", which I don't doubt that she's 5'10". I mean, I mean, if she can stand up straight, because I the whole time I didn't see her stand up once that whole
Nope.
time.
Nope. Not at all. She just sat there the whole time, just, Working on magic beans.
I mean, it's like that's fine. I mean, if that's your thing. No wonder she snores. I mean, that'll definitely do it to you. She's lovely as someone at a bar closing and falling down drunk. I don't even think that would happen. Just like so.
You could take 2 shot glasses and hold them up to your eyes, and it still would give you a clear vision of what you're looking at.
Yeah. The flea is an example of the Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. I don't know.
God. I mean, but you'll hear the stories constantly change. I mean, and that's the thing. Whenever those next suits come out, they'll be going, oh, he's got nothing. We'll just say that he already said this, and he can't sue us for the same thing because we're smarter than lawyers. Look, we used AI and we totally beat him. And, it's funny because they kept saying, no, we didn't use AI. We didn't use AI. And now that they've gotten their part of the case dismissed, they're all just like, we totally beat him with AI.
Like
idiots.
All I got to say is, at this point, if that were me on a piece of paper that just barely, escaped this case, and I think had Jeremy been able to produce any kind of evidence, had they gotten to discovery, this would not be dismissed by any means.
Yeah, because the thing was he wasn't going to give up his business information. Think about if he had given up business information, what they'd be doing with it right now.
Yeah.
Think about what they would be doing with all of that business information.
Yeah, because before they were just attacking him as what the Hales. And then when he filed under his LLC, they have attacked and attached that name to just about everything that they could. And I'm saying they as in a collective, the whole group, because they sit in a chat with all, or at least majority of the defendants, and they've all talked about it. And it's like, not a smart move when a case is ongoing.
No. Yeah.
I wouldn't even be talking publicly about it because, the internet's forever.
Yeah, I mean they are looking at some serious issues coming up, and I mean
they're all planning their damages. They're going after as pro se litigants, and it's like, what damages? Because even Lisa's own Amazon list shows that she's got envelopes, printing paper, ink for the printer. Everything she gets is supplied by her viewers. So what loss does she have?
This right here.
Moist justice convened. Tears on the docket. Case of vomit versus his own upload rocket. He had an honest choice. Showed pro and channel down. Rejoice. Exhibit, I did it wrong. Certified clown. Cell phone strikes drove the channel down. Conspiracy course when the strikes land. But the footage is clear. Channel got banned. Recycled scoops. Timestamps saw 14 clickbait. Had smokers cough. Idiot energy rule book tossed. Appeal button crying. All credibility's lost. Please in the chat like a dust storm hiss. Begging the breeze for a rumor kiss. Patterns don't blink and receipts don't ghost. The gallery laughs as their eyes turn moist. Moist justice case closed. Channel lost. The bench wants truth, not your mouth exhaust. Words are hard and your opinion voiced. Showing the facts and the ruling is moist. You fucked around, now it's time to find out. Guess what? The verdict is out. Cue the waterworks, crying to the fleece. Save my brand while you drop to your knees. Fleece is humid, I've hums overjoyed. Thrives in a swamp where the logic's void. Breadsticks flex like a prize you seize. Thinks they're coupons from Chuck E. Cheese. Tokens and tantrums, tickets he hoists. Burger King crowns melt when the climate is moist. I sock pop the prayer. adults on parade. Same bad takes with a name reshade. Terms aren't jealous, they're just concise. He speed ran dons and paid the price. Moist justice case closed, channel lost. The bench wants truth, not your mouth exhaust. Words are hard and your opinion voiced. Showing the facts and the ruling is moist. You fucked around, now it's time to find out. Guess what? The verdict is out. Vomits, tears, moist drip, drip on cue. Former YouTuber, former best friend too. Fleece a circus, claps at the noise. Throwing hashtags, scamming for toys. Screenshots crumble, cheap crystal scam. Chat thins out. No, thank you, ma'am. You lost to say it slow. Broke the rules, let it flow. Blame won't save you when pattern show. Pressed and filed, case file thick. Court ruled, pen tap click. I agree, box wasn't just a trick. Exclusive, stamped on an ancient thread. Headlines guessed, then quietly shed. Deadlines missed, then timelines spliced. Creditless crumbs in a salad of lies. Polyflop every time that you post. Not mirrors, not self, just an idiot host. Chicken skin stuffed, garbling that voice. Echoes get sticky when the air is moist. Moist justice case closed, channel lost. The bench wants truth, not your mouth exhaust. Words are hard and your opinion voiced. Showing the facts and the ruling is moist. You fucked around, now it's time to find out. Guess what? The verdict is out. And say it and don't come back. Good. Appeal denied, enjoy the breadsticks, please. Wait, that's right. You don't get none of these.
Oh, yes. It is funny that she is wearing a tug ring, you know, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And thank you so much. When Lynette's kids and step kids were little, DHS couldn't keep track of her because all of her names she used, plus the DHS records weren't computerized across states or counties. And that's still all happening to this day. Very much, Janice. Very much. And thank you very much for the $19, $20 super chat. That is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Did she have a Templar ring or an umbrella guy? It's an umbrella guy ring. You know, that's what it is.
And do you know what's funny? When you put that video out, she was like, "Did you see they made me fat in it?" I even remember back then when she said it. She was so insulted that she was made fat in it. Well,
she is. I mean, own it. I mean, you know, I don't make any qualms that I've got some gut. I mean,
right?
Geez. Like really you're worried about it? I mean, I'm actually working on losing weight, so it doesn't matter to me.
I absolutely own. I do not look like my avatar.
You know, it's like, you know, yeah, you think I got some perfect model body?
I wish.
No, I wish. Super late be watching from the beginning. Well, thank you very much. Hello, 9 chickens. If someone has a nice personality, has integrity, that makes you a beautiful person in spite of, you know, weight or anything. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I mean, I had a guy that I worked with that had gotten mouth cancer, and so they had to remove his whole lower jaw.
Oh,
Okay.
gee.
And so he was not an attractive looking guy at all by any means. But he was one of the most nicest, caring people. And, you know, anybody that would come at him, you know, you'd just be like, they'd be put off because, you know, not having a jaw sort of gives you this really weird look. But then once they would start talking with him, they'd realize, oh, this guy's actually pretty cool. You know, he would bend over backwards to help out anybody that he possibly could, and just was, you know, it's like the looks didn't matter because the personality was just absolutely a sweetheart, you know? And,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, but everything that I've seen coming from the fleas has just been like this hateful spitefulness and celebrating I can understand their celebration for, oh, we're not in this case anymore. Yeah, be glad that you're not in that case anymore. But it's really weird that they've been saying that for at least what, a month?
Yeah, it's been
dismissed. It's been dismissed. It's been dismissed. It's like, I mean, saying it doesn't make it true, but until the judge makes a ruling, you're still in the case.
Well, maybe they were holding on to that, Dorothy, we're not in Kansas anymore, kind of make believe. If I say it enough and click my heels 3 times, it'll happen.
I've seen people before that have had part of their head removed due to cancer. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not uncommon for for someone to not be attractive. I mean, it was basic training with a guy that went through a windshield as as a young man, and he was like, nobody wants to be around me because of this, and I was like, it's not about this. I was like, that's what you're gonna have to get over that, dude, really, because you're a good person to hang out with, and like don't worry about that. But I mean, those you earned every single one of those scars. Like,
Yeah.
don't stress that, man. Just be good to people, and it'll happen for you. And it did. I mean, he ended up meeting a chick while he was in schooling, because that's where I met him at. She was another one that was in our classes, and she was just like, and she's drop dead gorgeous. It was like, he came up to me later on, was just like, man, she's so hot. I don't know what she sees in me. I was like, I don't either, you ugly fucker.
She made herself and Gabe the replica of the Fleetwood Mac Rumors album cover. It's okay, Shizzy.
Shouldn't it be more like Laurel and Hardy?
I mean, yeah, I seen the screenshot of what her last live thumbnail was. I had to do a double take. It said rumors, and it's her and Gabe as Stevie Nicks and Mick Fleetwood, and I was like, what? And I'm sending this to Stevie Nicks, man. I don't want to own that album anymore. I don't even want to eat bacon anymore. I found out bacon was Robbie's way of saying he's in the mood. This week I've lost the privilege of eating bacon, listening to Fleetwood Mac.
He puts it on like cologne.
Yeah.
Oh, come on to me, baby.
Thick cut.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, Serrano, that's the thing. You shouldn't have to stay away from people. I mean, that's the thing. If you're good towards people, it won't matter. I mean, seriously, it won't matter what you look like. People, and if people are that shallow that they don't like you because of your looks, then, well, you don't want to be around them anyway. Like, seriously.
I mean, in all fairness, they have bashed Tug and Megan and you and Rosalind, and then you see the pictures of who these people are, and it's like, wait a minute, you what? Like, it makes no sense. Like, unless they look like the next supermodel that is gracing the cover of every magazine and on every billboard, in New York and California, I'm sorry, don't go knocking people that have been showing their pictures all along and have nothing to hide or nothing to fear. And then,
Well, well, and like I said, I think Tug really hit it right whenever he said the reason that they wouldn't show their faces is because they don't look trustworthy.
well,
You
yeah.
know, and
How do you
you
trust
know,
somebody that doesn't fix their, at least get dentures or a partial or something? Even people that are on the lowest income have found ways to make something happen in their mouth. And how do you sit there and ask for people to donate thousands of dollars to a fundraiser if you look like that?
well, I mean, it shows lack of self-care. I mean, you know, and that's unfortunate. I mean, you know, it's
Um,
I whenever I first saw those images, I was like, no, because that does not look like somebody that's younger than me. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. No, no. Like I'm not young, but damn, they're younger than me, and they look much, much worse. It's like,
And I mean, we do see where image is played out. It's an important role for selling things. I mean, look at what we see with any kind of political candidate. They
oh
want
yeah,
looks the part. They want, a president. You picture somebody who's older that has
in a suit and
experience, yeah,
tie.
suit and
You know,
tie.
you're not going to see, you generally aren't going to see, a president showing up, in a cut off shirt, with
No,
his
I mean,
gut hanging out.
even when you look at imaging when it comes to the president, again, you look at what happens when a woman runs. People envision a well experienced older gentleman as a president. They don't identify until most recent years, they did not identify a female as somebody that could have control of that much power.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still there's very few women that I would want to put in a position of president. That's just a personal thing.
All I know is there's two big problems with women being president. If they're premenstrual, whoo, and if they're postmenopause, oh boy, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to worry at least once a month for somebody who's still in the cycle because you don't know if she's going
What
to
did
be a
they
mess and
say?
push a
What did they
button.
say? Where's that button at? Where is that button
Yep.
at? I will tell. They just said what about my hair? It's like, whoa, dude,
Or just
no.
banging their hands around. What do you mean? And they accidentally hit a button.
I mean, I
Wait, what
love
does this
women to
button do?
death,
Is this
but
air conditioning? I'm melting here. This menopause is killing me. I can't stop sweating.
where's
Oops.
the button for the AC? Here, let me turn this key and push this button. What does this do? Be as bad as I would like. I wouldn't trust the expert with that position either. What does this button do? The
Oh,
expert would
oh,
be pushing all the buttons, just like,
wait.
come on, one of these has to turn on the camera. Just
What did I just do? I what? Why are sirens going off? The news blacked out. What's happening? Does anybody know what's Hello?
hello? Could you imagine the expert doing a press conference? He would squirrel out. He would squirrel out like right away. Like, where are we? Huh? What? Something happened?
Or just be in the middle of answering a question and somebody stand up in the background. Wait, what's happening? What?
Totally be like that too. Oh, I can picture it. I can actually that makes me want him to be president.
Right?
People be so confused. All
He'd
right,
show
we
up at
got
the podium with a bag of Skittles, or not Skittles. What's their candy he eats? I just seen him
gummy nerds.
before I came in here. Yeah, the gummy nerds. And I was thinking about that because somebody said something in one of the channels that he eats gummy nerds, and I was like, oh my god, can you
Those
see
things.
that? Show up at the podium and he's answering questions. Yeah, hang on one second. Yeah, who's got my gummy nerds? I need a pixie stick.
Give me a pixie stick. Where's my peeps?
Now we can, we've heard you're like really short, Chizzy. If that's true, I mean, you could never be president. What would you stand on to reach the mic?
Oh well, the shoulders of greater men.
Oh,
So
I just got a really bad little our gang, little rascal picture where
yes, exactly.
we're
So
gonna
like
see a
nerds.
trench coat.
So what gummy nerds are is imagine a gummy bear that is really soft and squishy, like doesn't hardly hold form, and then roll it around in a whole bunch of nerds, and that's a gummy nerd. Those things are addictive. Those things are addictive. I was like, all right, I got to try these. I saw them in the store. I was like, all right, I got to try these. And I got some, and I was like, oh, these are dangerous. Like I went through a whole bag of those things. Like, oh, this is bad. It's really bad.
Before Christmas, Tug's little one was talking about the candy store. She thought it had closed by him, and I guess they have a old-fashioned candy store. She thought they were going out of business, and they were closing to remodel. And she's like, "We have to hurry and shop before they close, or there won't be no more candy." So I had been at a Japanese store, and I bought a ton of Japanese candy and I packed it in a box and I sent it to him. He said, she opened the box and she was like, "Oh!"
Like,
I was like, "Well, let me know when they run out. I'll send more." He goes, "I think you pretty much supplied them for the rest of the year."
Jeez, Venom.
Oh, when I tell you I sent them candy, I sent them candy.
Oh no, man. Yeah,
There was
I
candy I couldn't even think of pronouncing. Just really cool flavors, stuff that you could mix with little wands and water, and it makes like a marshmallow fluff. It expands. I was like, "Ooh, that's cool. He'll love me for that."
oh, I just thought about that. I haven't looked yet. So let's see. I'm gonna have to check this out really quick. And I gotta look up Rosalind's page here because I've been curious. I keep thinking about this, and I was like, man, I gotta see. Let's see. And she doesn't have it. Oh yeah, she does.
Have what?
I'm looking. View full playlist. I'm looking at it. Okay, guys. So, you know that I have a video out. It's called "Shut Up Your Ass," and Rosalind and I are in competition here on this one. She's got 314 views on it. Let's see where my video is at, because that's how we measure ourselves. See whose video is doing better. That woman. Oh, let's see. I'll
Of her change up to let me clear my throat.
Okay, I am beating her. Cool. I got 508 on mine. She's got 300 on hers, and we've still got 5 more days.
Oh, guys, I think you need to view both videos. Me personally, I won't vote because it's like mom and dad. I
understand that.
I can't vote against my mom or dad. Nope.
But you could vote as Squid, right?
What?
Oh no, that you're not Squid. Who do they think you are? Because they don't know who Venom is.
I'm just somebody who pops up on other people's channels, and don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm late to the game, but I'll be expecting that snail mail. I'm still watching the snail, and I'm not seeing it dropping any mail.
Well, it's dropping something.
Well, I mean,
looks a little bit like the fleece chair. Looks a little bit like the fleas chair.
Well, yeah, the snail is leaving kind of a trail on the glass here. So, I mean, is that what I'm supposed to be expecting?
Oh, what was this? It was what had a what would be two things? What flavor we would but together would be disgusting. The cherry bacon flavored ice cream would not be good together. I don't know.
Oh, gross.
See,
No.
my wife doesn't like cherries.
Oh, cherries are good. Black
Well,
cherries.
she doesn't like the like Marciano cherries, like the chocolates with cherry in the center of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't like those. She's like, nope. She's like, you could have that one. It doesn't bother me. I'm like, oh, that's pretty tasty.
No, I don't mind maraschino cherries. I used to keep them on the side of my bed for those. Gotta have a first time moment. What's that? You want a virgin? Here you go. Cherry for your
She would
cock.
sit there and she would tie the thing with her tongue.
Yeah, that's common. I mean, women are like very skilled with tying cherry stems. Some can even double and triple knots. Yes, Cynthia, maraschino cherries are very good. And, when a guy, doesn't know you and says, hey, is this your first time? Absolutely.
Here you
How many
go.
cherries did you want?
If you candy the bacon first, that might be good. Now there's a place in downtown Decatur that it's called Leon's, and they have bacon in a glass.
Bacon in a glass.
Bacon in a glass.
Now, I have heard there are some bars that are serving really, really thick, decent cuts of bacon with bourbon. And there's even bacon flavored bourbon.
All right, I'll pull up their menu because it's pretty damn awesome. So let's see, they've got the full menu. Oh, thank you, Colleen, for the 5 gifted memberships. Man, that really supports the channel so much, Colleen. You have no idea. Look at that. Let me give you the music while I pull this thing up because it's awesome.
Welcome to the shit show.
Yes.
Every single
Welcome,
day.
Midas Claw. Welcome, Serrano. Welcome, Kim Bryant and Dawn's Crafty Corner, and also Misbehaving. Thank you so much, Colleen. Oh,
And then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant,
Hickory
vulgar,
Boulder, Dash Poppycock, Bollocks, and Fluggery. Yes.
all over again.
Oh, yes. I will share with you their wonderful menu. So this is their menu. Now I don't know about their crispy tofu, but they got Castelverto olives. It's got a Maracona almond, marinated mushrooms, roasted garlic, fennel oil, orange zest, and they also have these peppadews that are goat stuffed. Goat cheese stuffed and basil. And see right there, bacon in a glass. It has Benton's bacon and house peanut butter, their own homemade peanut butter.
Okay, well,
It is awesome. But yeah, this is like, and it's it used to be, the reason they call it Leon's, the name of the place was Leon's whenever it was a gas station, or not a gas station, but like a service station where they did, work on cars inside, like a small service station. I think they might have had gas pumps at some point in time, but I think they just basically, it was like a garage to pull cars in. They did mechanics work. So it sit like there forever. And then whenever they came in and redid a good portion of downtown Decatur, these people came in, they bought it. And so what they do in the in the summertime and stuff, they actually open up the garage doors. They had them all fixed up and cleaned up and everything, and they just open up the garage doors so it gives like airflow through the whole place. But it's a decent little bar. I'll show you some pictures of it.
Sharon, they didn't lose their channels. Tizzy was in Tugs tonight, and those I haven't seen or heard anything from. They were demonetized, so they lost their ability to collect off of ads in the
and super chats and all that kind of stuff.
Which again, thinking about it, if these creators if people are being demonetized, then YouTube needs to pay the money either back to the people donating the super chats and memberships, or pay the channels.
Well, what happens in those cases, whenever someone's demonetized like that, they actually hold on to it until the appeals are over. And they'll still get that money that was raised at that point in time. Like they paused my membership.
Do they pay you interest?
They will pay you. They'll just send it back to you.
No, are they giving you interest on the money? Because if they're going to hold it for 90 days while you wait to reapply, and pending a review if they approve you or not, I would think that after a certain amount, like obviously money that's not earning interest in a bank isn't going to pay anything, but if there's a daily interest and they're holding it for 90 plus days, then anybody that's owed a decent amount that would have made a few dollars here or there daily off of compounded interest should be getting interest with their money.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at the size of some of these channels. I mean, some of these channels have to be pulling in, I heard from Mr. Coop and Tug that one channel was pulling in over 65 grand a month. That's a lot of money to be holding back for 90 days. So I hope
some of
they're
these
getting
bigger
interest on
channels.
that.
Yeah, some of those bigger channels, they could be pulling in that. But I mean, that's like with a lot more subs. And I mean, all this kind of stuff is going to eventually happen to every single channel. I've known people that have had channels forever that have gotten demonetized. I've known other people that have actually demonetized their whole channels before on purpose. Like said, there's a little button after you're monetized that you can turn that monetization off.
You don't say, really?
Yeah, you can.
Did you hear? She has said that I am fundraising for some little channel to go on vacation. I'm fundraising. Yeah. She heard me tell my channel on Thursday, which I'm sure the reporter of this one was Mr. Crook himself, and he even got the information backwards. I had told the chat, somebody sent me a message, an email, and I read it, and it said, do you have, super chats, memberships? Do you have a tip jar? So I said, I'm not monetized yet, but if you want to pay it forward, you could send it to Rosalind. And just like I did with you the other night, if you want to pay it forward, you can do it to Shizzy until I'm monetized or have a tip jar or whatever.
Oh.
So she took that as I'm fundraising for some little unknown channel.
Unknown channel. Well, I love it. I'm actually happy to be a little unknown channel.
Well, I mean, compared to her numbers, Rosalind definitely is bigger than her channel.
Well, I mean, Rosalind's bigger than me. I mean, she's got me beat. Seriously, my channel's small.
Well, I mean, you are a small channel. I mean, I'm bigger than your channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like everything's bigger than me.
But I mean, who am I? Why would anybody listen to me? Nobody knows who I am. So what is she so worried about? I'm a nobody.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I was told that my my channel was going to disappear. You know, after Hale's, all the Hale stuff is over, my channel is going to go away. I was like,
Oh,
huh.
well, today I felt really sad. Jay had his last stream today before he leaves for prison.
Oh, why is he going to prison?
They're sending him to prison. He's going to prison. We're all going to prison. I heard I'm on that list now too. We're going to prison.
Who said we're going to prison?
I guess they did. I
Who's
can't-
they? The
I guess
fleas?
yeah, I guess so. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm hearing. Like Jay was saying his goodbyes, and
Oh,
everybody was making sure he had some money to put on the books, so he could pay off his future celly, or get some decent jail tattoos. We don't want him just getting tatted by anybody. We want him to be able to pay and get at least some kind of decent artwork. Not
well, get the
Daryl
artwork before you get the artwork before you go into prison.
Well, this is Jay we're talking about. I don't know if he'd be willing to get artwork before he goes in.
I don't know why anybody would. Vet Nation, what the, that guy's an idiot. I don't know what's up his craw. I mean, he's got issues. He's got issues. Yes, but Venom, what is better, bigger or smaller? I follow some streamers that I prefer to have 20 to 50 people than reaching the 100 simply because they prefer the cozy, laid back atmosphere.
Me personally, a channel is the creator and the viewers in it.
Yeah.
I've gone in channels that have only 25 people total and have had a ball. And
Yeah.
I've gone in channels that have as big as Jeremy's, even bigger than Jeremy's. And where some people claim that they feel unseen or unheard because of the high amount of viewership, I could see where that happens. But I've been in channels that have been that large, like Jeremy's or others, where they have noticed people that are reoccurring in their chat, or it's hard to
Well,
keep them all, but
it's not always about it's about the content, and if you're providing something that people want to see.
yeah, to me,
I mean,
that's what it's all about. It's the person. Are they delivering the content like Shizzy said? Or do you get along with the chat while you're in there as a viewer? All that matters.
well, and see, and okay, so everybody's saying Vet Nation is the one that was saying it. Well, here's the thing with Vet Nation. I don't know much about him. I know that the fleas went after him really hard. I mean, and then he's I guess he's accusing what the Hales people of doing something in his chat or something like that. I really don't understand. I couldn't really get a grasp of what he was trying to say, but because there was no proof of anything that he was saying. It was just some random screenshots of some bullshit. So I don't know what his deal is,
about it.
and I don't care. Here's the thing. If I took all of my time to watch people that were covering or not covering, were haters or not haters, my whole day would be spent on silliness. I like to, I have much other bigger goals than just YouTube. I mean, I love doing YouTube, and I plan on doing it for quite some time, but like the stories I cover are going to be all over the place. Which makes me different from a lot of channels. And a lot of channels don't grow doing what I do, which is a large variety of different things. It's not just Hales that I cover. I've also covered Laura Owens, the mayor of Dalton, which has moved to Georgia now, which is just cracking me up. I'll have to go over that sometime. That one's a crazy one. I mean, I've covered politics. I've covered all kinds of things. Cults. I mean,
Yeah, you've covered
it's
cults. You've had, if you guys haven't been in here when Shizzy's done on Sundays what they call Sunday Spice, if you want to hear a story told in some of the funniest, obnoxious ways that can be twisted, You need to go back and listen to some of the Sunday Spice streams.
Oh yeah. So
They're
if
hysterical.
if you like Yamaha, you know, just go and check out the Sunday Spices. The first ones, I think the very first one I had MG. I might have had Farrell on there. I think Kaiser was on that one, and that idea was born out of just a random reading of Harry Potter.
Was Harry Potter the first one?
No, we didn't read Harry Potter. It was an idea that came out of Harry Potter. It is
I just know I fell into one of the Sunday Spices and it had something to do with along the lines of Harry Potter. And I was like, what the hell am I listening to? And I was laughing so hard. And I was like, it sounds like it could be. And then there were times that I sat back and said, no, that don't sound right. And then I really realized what you guys were doing. And I was like, oh my God, this is great.
okay. This is where it came from. And it is the best thing that you are ever going to see. If you've never seen this, I am going to have you guys cry laughing. It is so good. You just have no idea how crazy this actually is. And it was written about 8 years ago. And it's Harry Potter written by AI. Okay. So
That's what it was. Yeah.
I hope you're ready for this.
Harry Potter and the portrait of what looked like a large pile of ash.
Published by Botnik.
That's the name of the AI. Right,
Oh.
let's go.
Thanks, Botnik. Chapter 13. The correct place to begin. The handsome one coughs as if to clear throat. The castle grounds snarled with a wave of magically magnified wind. The sky outside was a great black ceiling, which was full of blood. Oh! The only sounds drifting from Hagrid's hut were the disdainful shrieks of his own furniture. Magic. It was something that Harry Potter thought was very good.
That's fucking good.
Leathery sheets of rain lashed at Harry's ghost as he walked across the grounds towards the castle. Ron was standing there and doing a kind of frenzied tap dance. He saw Harry and immediately began to eat Hermione's family.
As you do.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Ron's Ron shirt was just as bad as Ron himself.
If you two can't clump happily, I'm going to get aggressive.
Confessed the reasonable Hermione.
What about Ron magic?
Offered Ron. To Harry, Ron was a loud, slow, and soft bird. Harry did not like to think about birds.
Birds are not real.
Death Eaters are on top of the castle.
Ron bleated, quivering. Ron was going to be spiders.
Oh no!
He just was. He wasn't proud of that, but it was going to be hard to not have spiders all over his body after all is said and done.
Look!
Said Hermione.
Obviously, there are loads of Death Eaters in the castle. Let's listen in on their meetings.
The three complete friends zapped onto the landing outside the door of the castle roof. They almost legged it, but witches are not climbing. Ron looked at the doorknob and then looked at Hermione with searing pain.
I think it's closed.
He noticed.
Locked.
said Mr. Staircase, a shabby robed ghost. They looked at the door, screaming about how closed it was and asking it to be replaced with a small orb. The password was...
Beef women!
Hermione cried.
Women made of beef.
Harry, Ron, and Hermione quietly stood behind a circle of Death Eaters who looked bad.
I think it's okay if you like me,
said one Death Eater.
Oh, thank you very much.
Replied the other. The first Death Eater confidently leaned forward and plant a kiss on his cheek.
Oh, well done,
said the second as his friend stepped back again. All the other Death Eaters clapped politely. And then all took a few minutes to go over the plan to get rid of Harry's magic.
Just saying, but the Death Eaters sound like the good guys.
They're just giving each other kisses and telling each other they like them.
and then rounds of applauses for a good kiss.
Good show.
Is this really the next page?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still in the same chapter, the handsome one.
Harry could tell that Voldemort was standing right behind him. He felt a great overreaction.
I thought I said overreaction.
Harry tore his eyes from his head and threw them into the forest.
What are you going to do that for?
It gets better with this line, boys. Voldemort raised his eyebrows at Harry, who could not see anything at the moment.
Voldemort, you're a very bad and mean wizard.
Harry savagely said. Hermione nodded encouragingly. The tall Death Eater was wearing a shirt that said, Hermione has forgotten how to dance. So Hermione dipped his face in his face.
Are you okay? Are you okay, Will?
Ron threw a wand at Voldemort and everyone applauded. Ron smiled. Ron reached for his wand slowly.
Ron's the handsome one.
Muttered Harry as he reluctantly reached for his. They cast a spell or two. The jets of green light shot out of the Death Eaters' heads. Ron flinched.
Not so handsome now.
Thought Harry as he dipped Hermione in hot sauce.
What the fuck are you doing?
The Death Eaters were dead now, and Harry was hungrier than he had ever been. The Great Hall was filled with incredible moaning chandeliers and a large librarian who had decorated the sinks with books about masonry. Mountains of mice exploded. Several long pumpkins fell out of them.
Oh no, I've lost my pumpkins.
Dumbledore's hair scooted next to Hermione as Dumbledore arrived at school. The pig of Hufflepuff pulsed like a large bullfrog. Dumbledore smiled at it and placed his hand on its head.
Oh God!
You are Hagrid now.
We're
the only people who matter. He's never going to get rid of us.
Harry, Hermione, and Ron said in chorus.
Yeah, in chorus.
The floor of the castles. Shut the fuck up, you neek.
Whoa.
Whoa. The floor of the castle seemed like a large pile of magic. The Dursley had never been to the castle.
Yes, we did, Stacey.
And they were not about to come there in Harry Potter and the portrait of what looked like a large pile of ash.
It's so meta, dude.
Why have they been mentioned?
Dursleys.
Well, they've never been there, and they were not about to come there.
It's because that's Harry's Muggle family.
Yeah, I know, but why have they been mentioned?
That's no.
Dude, the AI just wanted to talk about the Dursleys for a bit, and also wanted to
Fair
remind you
enough.
what book you were
Right,
reading.
The next line, though.
They're a staple group of characters in Harry Potter and the portrait of what looked like a large pile of ash.
Harry looked around and then fell down a spiral staircase for the rest of the summer.
That's a long staircase.
I'm Harry Potter!
Harry began yelling.
The dark arts better be worried! Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Oh, is that it, or is there more?
That's the end. That's chapter 13 done.
And that concludes chapter 13 of Harry
David's voice
Potter.
was so soothing.
Take me not. I'm trying to do an outro over here.
Do it, David.
And so concludes chapter 13 of Harry Potter and the portrait of what looked like a large pile of ash.
And that's where it was born.
Yeah. And guys, what he did was kind of, he actually went on vacation one time, 2 years ago, that I remember coming and looking to see, oh, what Shizzy got on. And it was the story being read, and it was playing as if it was live. And people were going into chat and trying to talk to Shizzy and everybody that was on stream, but they weren't there. He was on vacation.
Yes.
For 3 days, the story went on.
Yes, I put the whole playlist on a constant loop.
Yep, sure did.
It was
And
awesome.
I think I fell in twice to where it was almost the same point that I left the first time, and I was like, what are they doing? And then I finally was smart enough, like, you see the rainbow color in my hair? Don't question if I'm smart or not. It's killed brain cells, admittedly, because I finally looked and realized, oh, this is not live. This is Memorex, and he's on vacation. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't tell anybody I was going on vacation. I started up the story time and left.
Yep. And you guys haven't heard a story read until you hear the most unexpected Cartman show up in a story that Cartman should not be in.
What was that one? He was singing a communist song.
Yeah, it was something off the wall, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I died. I absolutely died.
It was Animal Farm. He was in Animal Farm.
He was doing Cartman. I think Diva was doing, her Fargo voice. Like, the story made no sense that these characters' voices were in it, and it was classic. It was the best.
We have, and that's what I'm saying is, my channel is all about having some fun, and whenever these people are, Teresa Finn's, which one? We did 3 books.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they did.
The meat story. The meat story. That one was brought in by Mo. She was just like, "Hey, have you seen this?" It was, and then we added on to it. We created more. Just
like these are stories that I would have never bought a book for or ever touched, because I would have looked at it and said, "Oh, that is really boring. I would never read that." And then when you hear it being read in a comical way like that, it's like, "Oh, this is definitely worth the price of admission."
Teresa Finn's were absolutely glorious, and you guys know her as T Finn, TJ Finn. Yeah, she's in Tug's chat quite a bit. I think she still follows me around. She's awesome.
But I mean, Shizzy has no content. when this is over and, the fleas aren't on a paper, or anybody in their chat isn't on a paper anymore, he'll have nothing left to do.
Oh, yeah, nothing.
Hold up his channel and go home.
Yeah, I'll just pack up and you guys will all just say, oh, well, Shizzy's no fun anymore. I bought Teresa's books after you all read them to support. Yeah, that's what the point was. I hope that people were out there saying, man, I got to read these for myself. I mean, they're pretty spicy. Pretty damn spicy books. If that's, you know, if you like that kind of stuff, then hey, it is for you. I could imagine. It's good.
I can only hope that Laura Owens goes off the rails again, like she did with her bankruptcy. Or you should put the search warrant to music. It's not dawn. It's not even 9 a.m. My lawyers, they're not open yet. The courts aren't open.
God. I mean, those are classic. I mean, you can't even beat those with a stick. I mean, she's calling Gingras just like, dude.
Are those pew pews?
They have guns.
You can't take my phone. That's my mother's phone. All I did was get pregnant by the bachelor.
I mean, it is going to be an I mean, you understand why those people showed up. The police, the SWAT shows up, and this is not uncommon, that they are there to secure everything. Okay. They take all phones, they take all electronic devices, they box them all up. And the reason they do this is so you don't go and delete all of the shit that you've got on there. And then they walk out of there with it, and they give you the information. They question you. They have questions. You're welcome to have your attorney there if you don't want to answer stuff. It's an interview, and they show you the paperwork. You know, those guys were there just to secure the area. That's it. Put them all in one room. Here's where you guys are, so you're not there. You know, it would be no different if they were doing it like a drug bust.
Yeah,
You know,
sorry, Laura. They don't make an appointment to wait to see if you get up at 10 or 12 or if
No.
you're writing or not that week.
Yeah, that's not how the popo work. They will show up when you least expect it, and they will, you know, if they're securing information, that's what they do. She's so
Come
stupid.
back, baby. Watch me. Come look.
He can go, but all in the library and public space. He can't even own a smartphone. Yeah, that's Europe too. I mean, I've known people that have that they're not allowed around computers or online because of the stuff that they've done. So
Go figure.
and it wasn't anything bad at the time. It was really bad what they did, but you know, it was only because they were stupid and got caught. It's like that guy that got busted. He was scamming people out. I think it was Bitcoin that he scammed a whole bunch out of people. And and they just basically kept an eye on that Bitcoin wallet. And as soon as money started moving out of it, they were just like, all right, let's track and see where it goes to. And they tracked it to him. Yeah. there he was. Like, anybody that's sitting there saying that Bitcoin is it's being used by drug dealers and stuff like that. Do you realize that they can track everything on that? It's like
The early days of its birth, the Bitcoin, and what's the other one? It's Bitcoin.
All of them.
They
All
couldn't track it early on, but they absolutely can now.
Well, it's not about cracking it, it's about mining it. That's the thing. It's an algorithm. So that's what mining Bitcoin does. And people are like, well, what's the value of Bitcoin? Well, what's the value of air? I mean, it's a monetary system. is basically, and it was created because they didn't like the way the monetary system is set up currently. Crypto, yeah. And it's basically you've got something that, I don't know. I mean, it would take quite some time to explain exactly how it works, but it's a ledger is the best way to put it. And it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. I'm not giving any opinion on it. I have some.
I look at it like the
I'm
stock
not saying
market.
anybody
You
else
never
should
know
go
what
out
you're going to wake up and find.
Yeah. I'm not saying what other people should do. That do what you want to with your money.
Yeah,
But
we are not financial advisors.
no, never have been. I'm not even medium smart. At least Megan's medium smart. I'm not even there. And nowadays, everything is online. Yes, you can still be offline, but it has become more difficult to go around with such daylight. Yeah. I mean, it's phasing out slowly, and we'll see some changes in our lifetime that were just like, oh wow. Will we ever have cars flying? Probably not.
Listen,
Probably.
I've been waiting for a flying car for a long time. And the closest that we're getting is Uber. Is it Uber delivers and Amazon delivers with little drones dropping packages? So, although they are testing, what is it, the flying taxis?
You still there?
Hello?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
still there?
I'm
Okay.
here.
I'm
They
doing
have
something
mentioned
in my
there are
editor.
flying taxis that are being tested and put into use.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. And it's basically just a very expensive, smaller version of a helicopter, is my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I don't buy into a lot of the new technology stuff. Like everybody's talking about meta glasses and crap like that. And me, no, I'm not into doing any of that. This is what I'm into doing right here. Making sweet music. Like, Tizzy, own your bitch ass.
Oh, yeah. Sorry you can't sit there and harass and bully people. And they think it's funny. And they think it's okay because they think it runs under freedom of speech. Well, like I said, there's a fine line. And once you cross that line, there you go. And they've all done that. Bernadette, just another one trying to be relevant, yeah. Just another page that is based on all bullshit, based on Lisa Lee's channel. Yeah, oh, I have channels that are just made up about me, which is ridiculous. We love you. There's one that keeps thinking, putting out facts and stuff. They are so out of their minds. To me, it's like they're obsessed. They're totally obsessed. And they're making shit up as they go, and so they're gonna get shut down as well. It's called cyberbullying. Mocking yours, defamation, because it's with malicious intent that they're even doing it all. Their entire channel proves it, and it's not based on facts at all. And they know it's not because they don't have the truth, so they know what they're putting out lies, and that's total defamation. So get ready, Tiggy, that's number one. The ones who fall in line big time, well, that is not just Jeremy, Megan, Tug. You got this new Tizzy, you got Miyagi, whose child's probably gonna go down anytime now. And then you have that dispels the T. And George and Coop, believe it or not, that nation's going down for something different. The average lifespan of those splinter groups looks to be about a week. Well, the thing is, they think if it's a joke, they mock it. And I'm sitting here telling them, okay, believe what you want to believe. As much as it happens, the dominoes will fall. Uncle Ray's in the house, hate Ray. Anyway, we went over the germs. Every Sunday's fun day is white Ray. Why are frogs so happy? What bugs them? Can you restart, Lisa? I don't want a happy little frog. Well, glad we have frogs here and no moles, because there's lots of moles, lots of them. They've all been named, I think.
Oh, yes, I'll give it to you. She wants to hear Mutton Flop.
Mutton Flop.
I think Mutton Flop is so fitting for tonight because I know that they'll be spinning out because they can't help it. You know, it was like what it was, the moron that came in was just like, oh, what are you gonna do now that my daddy and something? And I was just like, I don't know about your daddy. I don't understand these people. I really don't. Like, some people just got like this issue. I think they got problems.
It could be. I don't know. All I know is I did not create my channel or my name based off of her channel. So there's that.
No, I mean, you've been covering Lionette pretty much most of the time. That
Yeah.
I can pretty sure.
I'm sorry if the screenshots are being sent to me from her channel because that's where they all get together and talk. I apologize for that, but I don't know. Maybe monitor your chatters in your channel, and you won't have people talking about your channel.
Maybe.
Yeah, just a thought.
I mean, it's a novel idea that some people just don't know how to do. I mean, it happens, but nothing like this. Nothing like this have I ever seen.
They're sheep. Something's up in the flock tonight. We'll stretch wrong, and if it's too tight, calling everybody sheep in the nicotine breach. But there's flock marks leading in from the beach. You bleed real loud in that gravelly croak, like a foghorn wrapped in secondhand smoke. I can't keep my eyes off, they were good grief. That fleece got draped on a greasy beef. Bah, that's a bad disguise you're wearing. There smells like ashtray, fire grease, and despair. Crying sheep while you creep real deep. Mutton flop in wool where the lamb should sleep. Modern flop needs an inspection. Bluff, but the flop runs deep. Your chain smoking loud and borrow cheap. You mad, you slick, you playing meek. That fleece can't hide that beach fat streak. We graze on facts, you smoking deep. Mutton flopping sheep. Yo, mutton flopping sheep. You mutton mouth sermon from a hay bale thrown in a rusted voice like gravel and bone. Calling folk sheep while you stuff your face. Crunching chicken skins with smoker grace. You wobble around with a tusky sneer, coughing out judgment for all to hear. That halo slip, that act got weak, and the grease keeps leaking right through the fleece.
I like that.
Who's really posing? Who's really tame? Who waddled in here playing pasture games? You covered the hurt, call us naive, but the zipper screaming and we don't believe. Sheer absurdity, wool too cheap, but smoky old warriors in the flock so deep. Voice like a muffler packed with tires, still acting slick while you cough through bars. Sheer drama. Long in a flock that peaks. Take little fleece, but the act won't stop. Huff and puff with that crusty. We still can pass for one of these.
I think it's one of the best. Thank you, Stacy. I was looking for something to end it with, and that was a perfect one. Thank you very much for bringing my attention to that. I mean, I've got so many songs. Maybe that's what I'll do whenever I go on vacation next. I'll just have a nonstop playlist of music.
There you go.
Just constantly running. Awesome. Yes, you missed it. You think maybe you're scaring the chat? No, you're not scaring the chat. Everybody's starting to head out, and we've been going for almost 3 hours. I think it's time. It's time, everyone. We will see you again tomorrow. I'll probably be on about 9 o'clock, and I'll have something very interesting for you then. Just wait. Just you wait. It's going to be good. I'll see you then. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Breaking news or whatever. They're on another one. Gang, gang. Yeah. Gang, gang, emergency Zoom film at 11. Same 5 goons, same deranged obsession. This changes everything. Bro, it's page 47 of emotion they skin while half watching Yellowstone. Gang, gang, squinting at 8-point font like detectives. Zoom so far and the pixels are screaming for mercy. Look at this, timestamps 2020, 22, my God. But they're yelling it like they just cracked Watergate. High five. Mike's been muted for 20 minutes, still barking. Circular logic, so a lot of time to seem impressive. Trust the plan, this is massive. Nah, fam, it's boilerplate and it's mid at best. Gang, gang. Self-appointed outrage squad patting each other like they personally ended corruption. Gang. Dropping bombshell tea that's been sitting in peace since breakfast. Gang, gang. Moral high ground speed run, they'll flip the script the second it's convenient. Gang. Same PowerPoint presentation, new day, same brain dead narration. Gang, gang. We're not obsessed, we're just passionate. 3-hour living yesterday's hoodie, passion in my ass. Why is he even breathing right now? Says the guy refreshing notifications every 14 seconds. Gang, gang. Playing lawyer on God mode, reading comprehension. Stuck in elementary, confidence in the stratosphere. Case dismissed. They're screaming to the void. Motion still pending, but go off, I guess. Disagree? Obviously a paid chill. Actually read the filing, deep state plan. Laugh at them, you're clearly compromised too. Exist in the same zip code. Suspicious behavior, notify the group chat. Gang, 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 gang. Tighter circle, smaller brain. Gang, gang. Echo chamber finally running out of oxygen. Gang, gang. Yeah. Gang, gang, acting the actual judge like it's group chat. Replay all meltdowns, labeled just asking questions. Got warned by the core once, that was a suggestion. Still yeeted the same dumb screed like it's strictly trash talk. Gang, gang, we're above all this drama. While screenshotting, they on meltdown for content. Preaching peace and love while actively baiting bears. And fake shock when the bear finally bites back. How could this happen? Gang, gang, synchronized tantrum hours. 5 tabs open, all the same screenshot. Different zoom levels, gang, gang. Premature victory lap over legal language, still can't pause. Gang, gang, standing 10 toes on business until tomorrow's violence and I'm scrambling again. Gang, gang. Hype the claim to the moon, then ghost the chat when it ages like milk. Gang, gang. Gang, 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 gang. Gang, gang. Refresh. Gang, gang. Gang, 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 gang. See y'all same time tomorrow. Gang, gang. Don't be late.
Night, y'all. Sending over to see the Rickadas. Go Rackets. Later, y'all.